Hello, grade 8 students. This is day 9 of STP Mathematics 3A lesson series. First of all, apologies for not uploading videos for a few days because I was not well. And this is your vacation, but still I can't delay the videos that much. So thought to do a video today. If you can remember that we have gone through the decimal addition and subtraction. Wait, quickly, I'll move to the, uh, yeah. So then decimal addition, subtraction, multiplication and division. I ask you to do all the sums here, right? I ask you to do all the underlined sums here, right? What I thought to do, children, that I will give you the answers. I don't explain you the method by now, you know. The most important thing, if I take the question number 4, children, that they have given the question in the horizontal way now. You want to write this in the vertical way. What is the important thing when you are writing the numbers like this in the vertical format, children? You want to keep the digits at the correct place values. For an example, if you write 0.04, you write this 8.76 like this. 8.76 like this. Okay. So then the question number 5, you just see that the first one you have one decimal place and the second one you have two decimal places now. So see how I'm writing it. If you need that to fill this gap, you can put a 0. That is not compulsory at all. You write the answers like this, the steps like this. Okay, children, so I'll give you the answers. Take your pink color pens and mark your answers. By any chance, if you can't understand how I got the answer, please comment in the video. I will explain it in the next video, right? 0.04 plus 8.76, we get the answer 8.8. 8, right? Here the answer is 8.8. Here I'm not showing the steps, but you know how to do and what to do. That I just showed you two examples here that you want to show your working. And this is 1.82. Okay. Then the next one we have that it is 26.36, right? And then the next one, 4 point that you just see, children, that if you have 4.002 and you have 0.83, right? And you add them together, but if you feel that is a blank, you can put a 0, right? That is how you want to write 4.002 plus 0.83, right? So then the answer is 4.832. Then 0.016, right? Then 1.09. 0.016 plus 1.09, we have 1.106. Then the next one, 0.00032 plus 0.0017. Keep that in your mind when you are writing the answers. You want to write them at the correct place value or the decimal place. 0.0202, right? Then the next one, the subtraction 1.3 minus 0.09. Then the answer is 1.21. Again, when you are writing 1.3, you want to subtract 0.09 to children. So that when you are subtracting that here it is a blank, you fill the blank with 0. Then you subtract as we are doing with normal whole numbers. 1.07 subtract 0.58, right? So then the answer is 0.49. Okay, 0. Hope you can see the decimal. And then the next one, 24 minus 0.98. Again, I'll show you how do you show that 24 and then the 0.98, right? You put the subtraction, you fill the blanks with zeros and do the subtraction, right? So then it gives me 23.02. Then the next one 0.37, subtract 0.009. Okay, so then it is 0.361. Okay, then the next one 2 subtract 0.17. Okay, so then it is 1.83. 0.0127 subtract 0.0059, the answer is 0.0068, right? Okay, so then we will move to the multiplication. The multiplication, this is very easy, that you have two decimal numbers to multiply, and that here that there should be two decimal places, 0.01, and this one will become 0.25, right? So then easily you can get these answers, right? So then the next one 1.002 multiplied by 0.36, then the answer will be, here I write 0.36072. Then 42 multiplied by 0.08, then this is 3.36. Then 3.0501 you multiply by 1.1, 3.0501. So then it gives me the answer 3.35511, right? 0.0012 multiplied by 0.32, it is 0.00384. Okay, so I'll write that 8 nicely. So then it is like this. Then we will move to the next one, 0.02 divided by 2.5. So when you are writing, children, that you want to write with the steps, right? Here for an example, 0.02, you divide by 2.5, you multiply these by 10, and it gives me the answer 0.2 divide by 25. So then what you do in the working column, 2 you divide by 25, right? When you divide 2 by 25, it gives me 0.08. But you want to keep additional 0, so then your answer will be what? 0.008. 0.008, right? So then here I write 0.008. Then 0.018, when you divide by 1.2, it gives me the answer 0.015. And 5.31, when you divide by 0.9, right? So then it gives me the answer 5.9. Right? 0.1 divided by 0.1, it gives me the answer 1. It is very easy. 0.01 divided by 0.5, and it is 0.02. And 0.0013 divided by 1.3, the answer is 0.001. Right. So that is all about the homework answers. So then please pause the video and mark your answers. But the most important thing, check whether you have gone through the steps. That is very important, because in the exam, the marks will be allocated for the steps, right? So then we will move to the next one, children. So then the relative sizes, right? So then the relative sizes, that you can take your theory books and write down the subtopic, put the date and write down the subtopic relative sizes. So then we see that which is more and which is less. For an example, if I say that the x is equal to 2, what does this mean? The letter x is exactly equal to 2. But if I say that x is larger than 2, what does this mean, children? It can be 3, it can be 4, it can be 5, it can be anything more than 2. Because exactly they have not given something, but only thing we can know that looking at this symbol, we know the x value is more than 2, right? So then what is the numbers we can have for x then? 3, 4, 5, 6. By any chance, if they give it like this, Pute, so then x is equal to 2 or more than 2. Then what are the values we can have for x? 2, because 2 should be included. Equal or greater than 2, 3, 4, 5, likewise. So then let's say we have something like this. X is smaller than 5. X is smaller than 5 means it can be 4, it can be 3, it can be 2, it can be 1, it can be anything less than 5. And if I take something like this, equal or smaller than, that means that x value can be 5 also. There is a possibility because it says that it is 5 or less than 5. So then there can be a chance of seeing number 5 also. Then 4, 3, 2, something like that. First, you want to write down these 3 and you want to elaborate it by yourself that x is exactly equal to 2. X is that, write it like this, so then it's better, I think. So then we will write it in your note that x is exactly equal to 2. Right here I write the x value. Right? X value is exactly equal to 2. Right? Exactly equal to 2. Exactly equal to 2. Let's say I have something like this, that the x is bigger than 2. So then how I'm going to write that the x is more than, right? Sometimes we use another term, greater than, right? Greater than 2. So then what are the values? That means x can be what? 3 or 4, right? Or 5, any number, right? Any number more than 2, right? Any number more than 2. But any chance, if I give you something like this, x is equal to 2 or greater than 2. So then how I'm going to interpret this? X is equal or greater than 2. So that means x can be what? X can be 2 or any other number greater than 2. So that is how it works. So then the next one I write, the x is smaller than or less than 5. How I'm going to interpret that? X is smaller than, right? Smaller than or less than 5, right? So then what are the values we can have? X can be 4 or 3 or 2 or any other number less than what? Any number less than 5. I want to correct the any other number less than 5. If I say something like this, x is equal or less than 5. So what does this mean? That when you have something like this, so how we are going to write it? We write x is equal, right? Equal or less than 5. So then what are the values can be? That x can be 5 or 4 or 3 or any other number less than 5. Right? So this is how we write it, right? Less than 5. X value is exactly equal to 2. It is more than or greater than 2. Equal or greater than 2. Less than 5. Equal or less than 5. So then you can copy down this under the subtopic relative sizes. First of all, you want to write down this, that how we are going to deal with these symbols, right? Greater than, less than symbols. Then we'll see that what's the example they have given children. Now you want to compare, that you want to write down this question, right? And I'm going to write the answer here out of the box. So then you want to compare 3 over 5 and 0.67. Can you compare these two numbers? No. Why? They are in two different formats. The one number is a fraction, the other one is the decimal. So then you can choose either way, that you can decide that whether I'm going to convert 0.67 into a fraction or whether you are going to convert 3 over 5 into a decimal. So then if you take 3 over 5, that I know this is equal to, right, this is equal to 0.6 and this is 0.67. But again, now I have a problem. One number is, both of them are decimals now, but one number is with one decimal place, the other one is with the two decimal places. What I'm doing, I rewrite this 0.60 and 0.67. Now I can easily see this one is bigger, right? This one is bigger. How I'm going to write then? Therefore, 3 over 5 less than 0.67. Children, keep this in your mind when you're concluding the answer. If you write that 0.60 is less than 0.67, you don't get the full marks because in the question, we don't have 0.60. We have 3 over 5. For easy reference to do the calculation, to do the comparison, we converted 3 over 5 into 0.6. Then to match the same number of decimals, we converted 0.6 into 0.60 and we get an idea that what is the bigger one or what is the smaller one. But when you want to conclude the answer, always use the original number format they have used in the question, right? So then that is all about the relative sizes. So then let's say that you want to arrange something in ascending order, the next question type. Here you just look at these children. The first one is a fraction. The second one is a decimal. Third one is a fraction again. And the next one is a decimal. What we are supposed to do? Convert everything into fraction if need, or convert everything into decimals. That's up to you. But here what they have done, they have written everything as fraction. 1 over 2 you can write as 50 over 100. 0.52 you can write as 52 over 100. 11 over 20, that you just write the equivalent fraction. 20 you convert into 100 multiplying by 5. So then 11 also you multiply by 5 and it gives me 55. And 0.51, I write it 51 over 100. Now you just look at the values 50, 52, 55, 51. So then what is the smallest one? That if it is the ascending order, this is the smallest one. Then this is the next one. This is the third one and this is the biggest one, right? You can mark it. I'll do and show you the workings, children. So then you can write down, this is how you want to write the answers. The answer that we have 1 over 2, right? Then the next value, 52, 11 over 20, 0.52. Then we have 11 over 20. And then the last one we do have 0.51. Right? What I do here, children, I convert everything into fractions now. So then I go to the working column. This is how I'm doing, right? 1 over 2, I write this as 50 over 100. Okay. Then whatever this 0.52, I write it as 52 over 100. Okay. And then I have 11 over 20. I convert 20 into 100. So that becomes 55 over 100. Okay. Then the last one, you have 0.5. I can write it as 5 over 10, but I can't keep it as 5 over 10. All the fractions are out of 100 now. Therefore, I multiply it by 10 again, and it gives me 50 over 100. Now, what I do, children, that I'll write the values 50 over 100, right? Then 52 over 100. Then we have 55 over 100. Then we have 50. Wait. 0.51. So that's the thing that I was thinking, what is that? So then this should be 0.51. And then this should be 51. And this is 51. Okay. Then here I write 51 over 100. Then I take another color pen and I mark. This is the first one. This is the second one. And the third one. And the fourth one. What I do, I write the answer. I can't put the equal sign, right? So then I write this is ascending order. What is the ascending order? I write 50 over 100. Then I have 51 over 100. And I have 52 over 100. And I have 55 over 100. Therefore, I can conclude my answer half 0.51, 0.52, and 11 over 20, right? So this is how you want to conclude the answer, right? So then the earlier one I explained you that if you come across with a situation that here you convert, that here you had only the two numbers and you want to compare what is bigger and what is smaller. And here in this example, they have given four numbers in different formats. What we did, we converted all of them into fractions. We ranked them and we wrote them in the ascending order. But to conclude the answer, always we want to use the given values in the question itself. Okay, children. So then that is the end of today's lesson. So then you want to do these three, right? 7, 8, 9. And 11, 12, 11, 12, right? 11, 12. So you have 5 questions to do at home. So what are they? 7, 8, 9, and 11, 12. Okay, children, we'll meet again next day. Till then, stay safe, do the homework, go through the concepts you learn, and we'll discuss the answers.